Hi YouTube, welcome back to our channel, of course, ButlerTV. I'm Tashawn Butler, and me and my husband make videos regarding our vending machine, our financial journey to becoming millionaires, of course, family, because we do have 2 little girls. And yeah, that's what our channel is about. So if you like videos like that, please go ahead and subscribe. And let's go ahead and hop into the video. Okay, so clearly by the title, you guys have already realized this video is about business credit. Okay, so business credit. In this video, I want you guys to know that I recently got us approved for our first business credit card. We'll talk about how much I was approved for, what my process was like, and how you too can go ahead and start getting business credit, which, as everyone knows, business credit is a whole different ball game. So if you came to this video, it's probably because you want to start playing the game like everyone else has been playing it, or you're just curious as to what we did to get our business credit, since you already were watching our other vending machine videos. Okay, so let's start with how I got business credit. So that's going to be a lengthy conversation, so I'm going to try to summarize it as fast as I can. And if you guys have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I do respond to mostly every comment I see. I don't think I've missed a single comment since we've started to pick up some traffic on our YouTube channel. So if you leave a comment, I can answer it. My husband's number is also on one of the videos, and we've gotten several calls regarding those videos on people, you know, how they can get started and what have you. So what I mean by it was a lengthy process is all the videos that I watched over business credit started with the statement, your personal credit has to be good before you can jump into business credit. Now, some people make videos over getting business credit while having bad credit. I'm not going to tell you that because I don't know how to do that. My credit is very good, and I don't know how people are getting with bad credit. So if you're looking to do it with bad credit, I can't tell you how to do that. I can tell you how to make your own credit better in order to obtain a better credit score to get the business credit, and my process starts there. So around the time I was starting to utilize credit, I found out my credit score was very low. It was actually extremely low. I found out I had a lot of things on my credit report that I wasn't aware of. So initially, as a sophomore in college, I did go through a credit firm called Lexington Law. If anybody has Credit Karma, they're the people on Credit Karma. So initially, I did go through a credit firm to fix my credit initially. That was back in sophomore year of college, so it would have been 2014, 2015, somewhere around there. So I went there first. They got a few things that I was in dispute with off my credit because I hadn't heard of these things. And like I said, I was new to the credit scene, so I shouldn't have had anything on my credit, but the things that were on there, I had to get off of there, and they helped out with that. So they did a lot of disputes, and then from some of those, that's what I mean by afterwards, after that long drawn out process, I started getting letters saying, this account was found to be fraudulent, we're going ahead and remove it off of your name. And I'll be like, oh, thank God. So that's initially how my credit started to improve. And then I got student loans that was sitting on my credit. For some reason, that improved my credit score. I don't know how, because I cannot wait to pay off all my student loan debt. After going through them, getting student loans, I froze my credit because I didn't know why it kept getting hit and why it was tanking. So I froze my credit, put my credit on freeze for I think 2 years. I didn't do anything credit related. Everything that I got in those years, nobody had to run my credit. After, and me and my husband, at the time he was my boyfriend, and we got a card together. And the card was primarily underneath his credit, but then because I wanted to be on there as well, because we were both going to be making payments, it went underneath my name. And getting that card also rose my credit score quite a bit. Over the last few years, it looks very, very good whenever we go to purchase another card, that we've never missed a payment on our card. So that was always a big, big positive for us. And we got it, like I said, primarily off my husband's credit, because his credit was impeccable. He got all his stuff before me, so I was playing catch up. While I was playing catch up, that was the first thing I got. So after that car, the following year in 2017, I started a credit card underneath my own name, and that was just for Children's Place, and it was because of my firstborn, Sapphire, and the initial credit limit on that car. And I remember thinking it was so like, wow, I got so much money. It was $500, and I got it bumped up 6 months or maybe a year later to $700, and I almost never use that card. So I literally just got it so that on my credit report it reflects that I have a large credit limit, because I almost never shop at Children's Place now. So that was one of my first cards. Got that, was paying that consistently. Like I said, for a year they bumped it up to $700, so I went from $500 to $700. I was like, oh wow, yay. Fast forward to 2019, I went ahead and applied at the end of the year for Amazon credit card. I did get approved, and at that time it was again for another $700, which I was again like, oh my gosh, I got so much money. The Amazon card I still use very consistently. I almost use it every month. I find myself shopping on Amazon way more than I need to, and that's going to be something I'm cutting out. You guys, cutting that off. But I got that card, and that card carried me over. So here we are in 2021, and in 2021 I made a goal at the end of last year, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but Nelson is like the starter of everything that happens with us. Like, he always has these ideas, and then I'm just like, ooh, that sounds like a good idea, and then one day I'll just go for it, because I'm, you know, no risk, no reward. So he started like the conversation of, you know, building up our credit scores again, and putting like, he had a goal, I forget what his goal was. I think it was like have like 20,000 or something in available credit. And I just was like, ooh, you know, all I have is cards that I can only use to certain places. Like, I can only use my Amazon card with Amazon. I can only use my Children's Place card with Children's Place. In 2019, I went ahead and I applied for a credit card, got denied. They said that I don't have enough of a history, and I'm just like, well, that's what I'm trying to do, is get history. But they denied me, moved on. And that same day that I got denied, I applied for a Capital One secure card. And I applied for the secure version because I was always told that secured is easier to get, so that's what I applied for. When I applied for the secured one, they requested a $49, like, they approved me immediately and requested $49 deposit, which I was just like, oh my gosh, I got a credit card. So I was just like, yay, and I went ahead and paid that right away. Within, I think, 10 days, I had my card in hand for $200, and 6 months later, automatically, they bumped me up to $500. So got that card. When they bumped me up to the $500, I went ahead and applied for their non-secured Quicksilver card, which had cash back. And my husband is always preaching, like, get a card with something on it, you know, like something like some points or cash back or perks or something. You know, it just makes sense. And I'm just like, So after, you know, listening to him ramble, I went ahead and I wanted a card that had some sort of a perk. And I got the Quicksilver, which came with 1%, 1.5%, something low, very low cashback percentage. But at the time, I was really excited. Got that, got approved for that right away. That was $1,000. And I'm like, oh, like, it's going up. Like, I'm getting approved for things that are higher. Then I started, you guys will know your credit is good on a soft pull basis when you start getting an influx of mail coming from people wanting you to apply for their credit cards. And I'm just like, I'm not used to this, you know, nobody's ever asked me to pay, like, you know, apply for their credit cards. So I was like, okay, so maybe I can apply for some of these bigger yielding, like, starter balance cards, and that'll help me get to my goal of 10K by the end of the year. Well, I went ahead and did that. I got an American Express Delta card. So not just an American Express, but the Delta Sky Miles American Express card for the Sky Miles. And if you spend, I think intro offer was like $2,000 in the first 3 months, you get 70,000 Sky Miles, something like that. After I got that, and now that I've had that card for 6 months, here's the part where I actually got to apply for the business credit card. So before you guys should apply for any credit card, it's best you do your research on all of them. Like all your potentials, find the ones that you want just because you want them. Research those to see if they're even a good match for the type of business that you do, and then apply for the cards that fit your criteria, something that you want and match, you know, something that you probably could get, because you don't want to apply for something you probably could not get. Apply for the credit card and initially got denied, and it was the American Express Blue Business Cash Card, not the Plus. And I was denied. And you guys, I ain't gonna lie, it hurt my feelings, because I was just like, why am I being denied? Like, y'all need to explain this one to me. So of course I called the number that, you know, if you got denied, they give you a number that you can call. So I called that number, and then I'm asking the guy, I was just like, okay, so it's denying me, but on the website it's not letting me see what the explanation is. So could you just tell me like why I got denied? It was frozen, and I thought that maybe that's why I got denied. So I called and I asked if that was the reason, and the guy ran off a bunch of reasons that I just was shocked he was even saying to me. And I'm being very transparent with you guys, so do not judge me. But he was like, you have too many cards with high balances, missed payments on your credit cards, you're currently late. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I pay every last one of my cards off every 2 weeks. On payday comes, I pay off all my cards. So yeah, I was running a balance because I purchased this new Apple Watch because my old Apple Watch broke. But I paid the whole thing off within, like I said, 2 weeks. So I was really taken aback when he like was running this information off of me. And I was just like, I said, sir, that is not me. And then he said, well, what I can do is submit it over for manual review. And that takes 3 to 5 business days. And I said, yes, please. So then he sent it back. That was on Saturday. And I got my approval email, which I will insert a picture for you guys as well, on Tuesday. After a manual review, I was approved. I was just like, yay, your girl got approved for business credit. But that was my process from start to finish. Like I said, it was gonna be a lengthy discussion because I did not start out with great credit. If I had, it would have been simpler. And if you are not starting out at good credit, here's a few housekeeping tips that everyone should do anyway to keep their credit rising and, you know, to build up better credit if you have bad credit. Housekeeping tip number 1, pay things on time. I don't know why that's so understated in some people's minds, but pay your bills on time. Pay all your bills on time. Pay your light bills, pay your card notes, pay your cell phone bills, pay all your bills on time. And make a habit out of paying the normal stuff on time, and when it comes to having a credit card, you'll pay that on time as well. Number 2, never spend what you don't have. Do not spend money on your credit card because you have a $2,000 credit limit. If you're not naturally spending $2,000 a month and you're already paying it off in cash, spending that on credit is stupid. And I'm very blunt because it is. It's very, very, very dumb. If you don't already have $2,000 worth of bills that you consistently pay on time every month, you should not get a credit card with a $2,000 credit limit and you're not able to pay it off every single month. And that's going to take practice, that's going to take time. So if you need to start out with a secured credit card to figure that out, do it, because some of them do request your own money, so then it's like borrowing against yourself, and for most people that'll be a better alternative. Tip number 3 is start small. You guys don't have to go out and spend $300 like I did on the Apple Watch and then make payments paying that off every month, because if you make the minimum, you're gonna pay way more than what the Apple Watch was worth. And that's again a stupid thing you shouldn't do. Start off small. If you have a car and your car takes $50 to fill up every month or every week, spend that $50 on your credit card. Get a credit card that will allow for points back or double points on gas, or cash back up to 5% on gas. My husband has a card that does that, and that's very beneficial because you're tracking at $100. I mean, you can get up pretty high on cash back spending, on gas or on groceries or on your normal things that you was already going to be spending. And do those things first before you start utilizing your credit for other things. When it comes to business credit, few things I want everyone to remember. Initially, getting business credit as a sole proprietorship, which isn't what I set up mine as, but I did look that up because that was an option. If you have never done business as your business just yet with credit, it will be very hard for you to get business credit for any actual bank. It's easier to apply for it like with your business, for things with your EIN, like with the Sam's Club, and go shop for supplies at Sam's Club. That will be easier than to go out and get, like I did, a blue cash back if you don't want to run your own personal social. Because I do business with American Express, I did not take an inquiry for my new business credit card. I also did input all my business information, my business name, my business address, my business email. You want to look perfect on paper. You want to look like a business, and Snackbox404 is a business. We do operate vending machines. We do only have one, so I should say we operate vending machine, but we do have that. That is what we do. That is how we make passive income. So our business credit is right now only starting out at $2,000. Finally told you, we got $2,000 in business credit, and with that we can purchase all of our supplies and build up our business credit that way. The ultimate goal is to have enough in business credit to purchase our vending machines and allow them to pay off the credit card. Right now, would I go out and purchase a $1,100 machine on my business credit? Probably not, just because my first machine hasn't grossed $1,100 yet. It's getting close, it hasn't grossed $1,100 yet. And because of that, you still gotta think restocking costs, and that's a lot to put on your vending machine when you're new like I am. I've only been doing this for a few months, and your girl is learning as she goes, okay? I took that leap of faith and I'm paying the price for it. So listen to me, because I'm making all of these mistakes so you don't have to, okay? You don't wanna have to repeat what we already did wrong, okay? That's why we make these videos. So keep tuning in. Right now, like I said, we got $2,000 in business credit. We did go with American Express Business Blue Cash Card. That is our new card. When it comes in, I'll go ahead and update you guys. We're right now only using it for supplies, and I have a bank account already designated for our profits. So as you guys know, we have the card reader that goes directly into a bank account. Every Friday, proceeds are deposited. They are 2 weeks in the hole, so it takes, or a week in the hole. It's either a week or 2 weeks in the hole, something like that. But every week they deposited a new round of whatever you collected in cashless payments into that bank account, and then whenever we go to pick up the funds, I also deposit that into that bank account. So that would be the same money that'll go to paying off the credit card, and that way I can keep business separated from personal. Another reason you would want to have business credit, which is why I said it's a game changer, is business credit does not report to personal. So hold that high limit, girl, because it ain't gonna show on your personal, okay? My credit score will remain intact. I think I'm done getting personalized credit cards. I will only, from here on out for a while, only be requesting credit limit increases, just because personal credits, I am just about at my goal of $10,000 for the year. And I'm hoping once American Express increases my credit limit that I can, hit my goal. But if it doesn't, I'm so close that I feel like, I'm basically there. And business credit are long-term goal would be at least $100,000 in business credit. Our vending machines will not be our only source of passive income. Like I said, you guys, I'm working on a spreadsheet for you guys as you start your vending machine journey. I want you guys to take a page out of my book, literally. So I am creating a spreadsheet, kind of how you break down your expenses into your profits or into your revenue, then get your net profits from everything, along with cost of restocking, how long to break even. I'm working on how to get that all formulated on my Excel sheet. Thought it would have been a little bit simpler, but again, I'm doing all the work so you guys don't have to. If you would like that, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time doing all of this, but it will be available. I'm trying to open up an Etsy store to put it on there as a digital download for you guys to be able to access, fill in with your own numbers and all of that good stuff. It won't be an expensive thing, but it is something, so you can have something to keep track of your own stuff for your own tax purposes. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for coming back and watching. We definitely appreciate you supporting the channel. Don't forget, like I said, to like, comment, and subscribe. Liking the video is free. It's free for you, and it really helps us out. We had so many more viewers because you guys liked our channel, and we definitely appreciate that. And thank you guys for our continuous coming back subscribers. We can see on the analytics that most of our views do not come from our current subscribers, but do come from new people. So join the Butler family, why not? Like, I feel like we're good people, we're nice people. At this point, what are we doing? Why are we not subscribing? So go ahead, hit the subscribe while you wait for the next video to play. I got all the time in the world, so I can sit here and wait with you. Do you want to press the button together? Just boop, turn that bell notification, boop. Like, we can do it together, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, no, I really gotta get to work. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.